by the government. Tell us what your risks are in your performance plan. By show of hands, have you seen it? Okay, and by show of hands, how many of you dispatched a junior engineer to run around and poll everybody on the project and build a risk register and identify 500 things that can go wrong with your project? How many of you did that? How many are telling me the truth now? So here's, first of all, this is the dumbest question the government could ever ask you, to say, confess to us where all the vulnerabilities are in this wonderful solution that you've been telling us is so good. Anybody who does that should have their paycheck pulled, because we're in a mission to win. So when you build this risk strategy, first thing you look at is everything that's gone wrong with the incumbent. And you remind them of that by saying these things can go wrong, and here's what we would do with our solution so that they wouldn't be a problem for you. Second thing you do is to take every strength that you have in your bid and postulate a risk that strength mitigates, and tell them that can go wrong because you have the best answer to mitigate that risk ever. And those are the risks that you bid. And what the junior engineer did, just call it a learning exercise and put it in the trash can.
I think as the incumbent, having sort of trashed the use the risk of change idea, I think what you should do is you should know the risks of the contract in much more detail than new competitors. So you should be able to say, from our experience and the data that we've got, there is a spike of demand on a Tuesday, and it would be a risk for anybody that hasn't put in place, as we have because of our knowledge, something that will overcome that spike